Friends, I've said before that Marcus Borg writes that a Native American storyteller, when telling his tribe's creation story, would always begin with these words. I don't know if it happened exactly like this, but I know the story is true. And as we reflect today on John chapter 20, verse 19 to 31, those words might be applicable today. John tells us that on the evening of the first day, the disciples are locked away, fearful and uncertain. Their dreams have collapsed. Into this fearful place, Jesus, the risen Lord, comes, not with blame or judgment, but with peace. Peace be with you, he says, breathing the Spirit into them, sending them back into the world, not with weapons or arguments, but with forgiveness and with life. And yet Thomas is not there. When the others tell him about the encounter, he cannot simply accept it on their word. He wants to touch for himself, to experience for himself. His refusal is not just stubbornness, but honesty. And Jesus honors it, inviting Thomas to reach out his hand to experience and trust what is now before him. Whether or not it happened exactly like this, we might still believe that the story has truth in it. It is true because we know what it is like to be afraid, to close the doors of our hearts. It's true because we know what it is like to doubt, to long for something tangible and trustworthy. And it is true because we have glimpsed now and then a peace that meets us even in our fear, a spirit that breathes life into what once seemed hopeless and lost. John's gospel from beginning to end invites us to see beyond the surface, to see the sacred light that shines even in the darkness. John teaches that faith is not mere belief in a set of claims. It is trust, relationship, opening ourselves to the possibility that life and love are stronger than fear and death. Again and again in John's gospel, the holy offers itself not as a demand, but as a gift. I've come that they may have life and have it abundantly, says Jesus in John's gospel. I am the light of the world. I call you friends. In today's story, Jesus breathes into the frightened disciples. They've witnessed the death of Jesus. This is the first day of the week. This is the day of resurrection, and yet they're still in fear. And as Jesus breathes into these frightened disciples, it echoes the breath of the Spirit over the waters in Genesis, a reminder that each moment of fear, each locked door, can become a moment of new creation if we are willing to receive that divine breath of life. The message is clear that God, the divine or the sacred, meets us where we are, in our fear, in our doubt, in our need for tangible love. We do not have to pretend. We do not have to silence our questions. We are invited to bring our whole selves, our doubts, our wounds, our longings, and to trust that even here, new life can be breathed into us, just as Jesus breathed into those disciples. Even here, peace can be spoken into our being, just as Jesus speaks words of peace to his fearful disciples. And so may we breathe deeply today, this moment. May we honor the Thomases among us and the doubting Thomas within each of us. And may we open ourselves to that living spirit that lived in Jesus, that comes to us today, that still speaks. Peace be with you. As the Father has sent me, so I am sending you peace. Peace be with you. Amen. God bless. Just a brief reflection today on the second Sunday of Easter.